Here's actually how I price my books in bundles, real numbers. So, fun fact, I used to be very active in the r slash eroticas subreddit on Reddit, and then the r slash romance authors. And what I learned from that is those people are very miserable. They want to see you fail. They want to see you go on there and talk about how you're not making any book sales, and they're not open to any new ideas. They have a very strict way of how they think publishing is. Now, the good or interesting part is the narrative of real books aren't real books aren't self-published. That idea, it's starting to largely go away. And the only people who are still thinking that traditional publishing is the only way is people who are, I would say, 60 plus at this point. I don't see a lot of young people saying that the only way to publish is through traditional publishing, and that's good. But the real problem is a lot of people are still thinking that the only way to be successful is to put your books on Amazon and put your books on KU. I'm coming in to break that narrative. A lot of authors should start putting their books on their own website, and there are a few different reasons why. Number one, if you're going self-published, you're doing it because you want to have complete say over your books. If you're putting your books on Amazon, and especially in KU, you have to be specific to KU for 90 days for as long as that book is in there, and you have to follow their guidelines. Now, if you do self-publish, it really depends on your website builder and what kind of genre you publish. There are guidelines, but you do have a lot more say. Now, if you go out and build a WordPress site like I used to do, like I used to own a corn site back in the day on WordPress, and that was popping. Like, that was fun. But again, I had to go back from that because I didn't want to be that erotica author. That's not what I want to be seen as. Like, as a supplement, cool. Like, down the line, like, I wouldn't mind that on an add-on, because that industry is $1 billion industry. And without me having to go out and sell myself, that's one of the best ways to get monetary value from that industry without being in it. But that's neither here nor there. I'm talking about book prices. So by putting your books on your own website, you can charge what you want. And just like artists can charge anywhere from, I've seen artists charging $2 for a print. I've also seen $1,000 prints. I want to open the narrative that we as authors should be able to sell our books for more than just $2.99. So that's why for a 20-word book on my website, I sell it for $5. And then for a 50,000 word book, about 200 to 220 pages, I sell it for $40. Because the people that I'm marketing to, the readers that I want, I don't want broke readers. I don't want only the people that can afford Libby and go to the library. That's not my audience. You guys are out there. I don't want you here. I want the people who can afford to drop $50 on a book, who can do a $20 subscription, who can buy a bundle that's worth $500, that can buy, I'm working on Ozempic hose, so I think it's going to be about a 2,000 word paperback for about $2,000. That's what I'm looking for. That's my audience, and 2026, I'm not afraid to say it anymore.